As a longtime fan of TNA slash Impact Wrestling, I was really excited to see this storyline come to fruition just a few weeks ago. But the good news is, Impact Wrestling continues to remain consistent on this storyline and on the progression of Moose, who is the self proclaimed TNA World Heavyweight Championship belt. If you guys haven't been watching Impact Wrestling, now is definitely the time to do so. Without a crowd in attendance, the show continues to be incredibly written, and honestly, the pace of the show is really nice and unique. There's multiple storylines being written out, and all of them seem to be pretty damn entertaining. But more specifically, one storyline that's actually been really important to me, one that I actually seem to enjoy the most, is the Moose storyline. Now, if you guys didn't know, Tessa Blanchard has not been seen at the television tapings. Obviously, with a pandemic going on, I'm sure there's a lot of things that are involved with decisions like this. But have no fear, Impact Wrestling does have a world champion on TV. And on tonight's episode of Impact Wrestling on Access TV, if you guys don't have access, you could also watch the show on Twitch. Moose had a rematch against Suicide. If you guys didn't know, Suicide was the character made famous from the TNA Impact video game many years ago, and now this character is back. I don't know who actually plays him this time around. I'm assuming it's Ace Austin, but I could be wrong. It's a character that's been used by several people, but nonetheless, this is a really, really cool match in my opinion, because I don't think anybody realizes how important this storyline is to Impact. Right now, Moose is the self-proclaimed TNA World Champion. He brought back this belt at a time where the Impact Wrestling World Champion is not there. And so far, these past few weeks, a lot of people have tried devaluing the title belt itself because Moose brought it and basically became self-proclaimed champion. But Moose's character, especially in tonight's episode, it continues to impress me. He has a very, very important entrance. It's very star. It's very much like a star, like a Hollywood actor coming out and playing off this important role. When you see an entrance like this, you think that this guy is immediately valuable to the product and he's prestigious. And that's exactly what is important here, being that he is a self-proclaimed champion, because he is bringing a lot of prestige to a belt that he has pretty much given himself. But what's nice about this whole storyline, and specifically what they're doing with this match, Suicide and Moose have a good match. A lot of cool back and forth. But before the match, as always, Moose is being given this incredible ring introduction. And of course, commentary is eating it all up as well. But deep down inside, the reason why I want to talk about this, if you guys didn't know, I made a poll a few weeks ago about Impact Wrestling and doing more coverage. And I want to talk more about the show. Just as I talk about Raw, SmackDown, and AEW, I prefer Impact Wrestling a lot more than some of these other products. And I know that shocks a lot of people. But what I'm seeing tonight, especially within this match, is Impact Wrestling really continues to deliver at a time where a lot of wrestling companies aren't. And that's just the actual truth. I highly encourage everybody to watch this. I want to see where this storyline is going next. With him retaining his belt against Suicide, I think we're in a situation where eventually we're going to go to a champion versus champion match with Tessa Blanchard. I think that is the eventual goal once crowds are back. And I think that is the right way to do the storyline. Personally, I would like to see TNA being more integrated into the brand, and rumors suggest that is the case. I miss TNA. I have a lot of criticisms of Impact, but there's a lot of things I love about Impact, and I'm going to continue talking about these things on the channel. But I want to make it clear that I think the TNA brand could very well do successful stuff in 2020 and 2021, and rumors are suggesting that it could happen. So I think the storyline and what we're seeing right now is very well on the way of making that happen. I think Moose is definitely a top guy, and he would have definitely been a top guy in AEW or WWE. But right now, he is the self-proclaimed TNA World Heavyweight Champion, and I'm really intrigued. And I think that is something that a lot of people would be interested in as well. But nonetheless, guys, I want to know what you think. This this right here is the TNA World Heavyweight Champion. So the belt looks good. This is Moose, as you guys can tell in a high resolution photo, thanks to Impact Wrestling. But nonetheless, guys, that's what it looks like. And I really just suggest you guys check it out. Impact Wrestling on Twitch. If you guys don't have Access TV, But I think Access TV is pretty much covered everywhere now. But if not, you guys can watch it on Twitch as well. And Impact Plus, I believe it gets uploaded a day or two after. I'm a member of Impact Plus, and I enjoy watching the video on demand. So I'm gonna continue supporting the product until it sucks. But I think right now it's been really good, and I want to do more videos like this on a weekly basis. So if you guys follow Impact, this will make it a lot easier. If not, it is what it is. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. This is Ango, all the social media stuff, all that good stuff in the description down below. I'll see you guys next time.